What is up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. Now this is the second video continuing on from the uncollected what now video. This is the Cavalier what now video. So if you are Cavalier, you're watching this, or you're just before Cavalier, just getting through uncollected, you might want to check the last video. But if you're close to Cavalier, or maybe even above and you enjoy the tips, then you're welcome to stay. Everybody's welcome to stay, obviously, but yeah, most helpful for those Cavalier what now type players. So you hit Cavalier, that means you've beat 6.1.6, and or you have 5 6-star champions to rank 3. And either one of those options, obviously, is more than good. And then you want to get to Thronebreaker. Thronebreaker means 6.4.6, which is the Grandmaster, or 5 6-stars at rank 4. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and think you're gonna push the Grandmaster because that is the usual way of progressing for, I'd say, most players, and especially back in the day, as the rank up progression wasn't even a thing back in the day. So you've beat 6.1, now you need to continue to 6.4. Now, personally, in my opinion, going through 6.2 is pretty easy. Then 6.3 might get a little difficult if you don't have a Medusa counter, right? Medusa and Captain America Infinity War here are somewhat frustrating fights. You need crits for Captain America and you need bleeds for Medusa. So make sure you know that before you go into these quests. Have the proper counter to the bosses. Now in Chapter 2, actually, let's just go back. This Sinister, 6.2.2 Sinister. You need a Fury buff, but also you need a Poison Immune. You could also do it with a Poison Immune without Fury buff, but it's going to be very annoying. So some good options for that. I think Overseer has both a Warlock with a Vision or Ultron synergy. Then there's Heimdall and Angela synergies you could use for a Fury. Hyperion is good. Medusa is good. There's a couple options for you to work with, but yeah, make sure you just have the right counters. Now Mordo can be frustrating, so keep an eye out for him. And then 6.2.6 boss shouldn't be too difficult, but just make sure to check out guides on each of these: 6.2, 6.3, and then eventually 6.4. But I would suggest once you've done 6.2, maybe even 6.3, go back, complete Act 5. The rewards are good. They got reworked. You'll get your first 7-star before you even beat the Collector, or not the Collector, the Grandmaster, and it'll help out tremendously, just purely because you have that increase in power level, probably from what you currently had, and hopefully you get a good 7-star. But personally, good XP means more masteries because you're a higher level, then also more prepared to beat the Grandmaster, and then you go into 6.4, right? That would be my logical way of thinking. Now, if you're struggling in Act 6 at any point, make sure you pick up the deals, by the way. The chapter deals, once you complete 6.1, 2, and 3, pick up those deals. I think Chapter 4 is a bad deal. I think it's one of the expensive ones, the 10k ones. Skip that one, but just 6.1, 2, and 3 are good. And pick up those deals for revives, refills, and stuff like that. But if you're struggling in Act 6.2, 3, or 4, farm revives, farm boosts. You have time. Just wait. Farm the revives, farm the boosts, get your resources from the side quests, stuff like that, to make sure you have the right champs. I'd rather have you wait another week, get resources together, rank up a champion you could use in there, than you going in, spending 500 units on revives and not getting any progress done anyway. Or getting it done but losing 500 revives, right? I feel like that is the other option. So make sure to think about it beforehand. Now, Mystics absolutely ruin the Captain Marvel there. Then you have the Adaptoid. He doesn't have a special 3 from what I remember, so you could just push him as far as you can. You want to kind of neutralize his buff, stuff like that. Maybe a range I think could be good, like stuff like that, but make sure to look up a guide. And then you have the big GM, the Grandmaster. For this dude, you definitely need a guide. You definitely need to look at your counters, what you need to do in each phase. I would suggest checking that out because there's a lot to go into and you would need to see the fight to know what to do. But again, if that's too much and you're still struggling, go back, once again, event quest, your way through, do the dailies, get your units, possibly grind some arena, just to take a step back and relax, and then also do some battlegrounds, because at this point, you should probably be able to get out of Can we just go? You probably went out of bronze, out of silver, maybe even in gold. If you can't get to platinum and you have a bigger roster, you can get yourself some more 7 stars, which could be really good. Get some 7 stars or 6 stars from the Battleground store. Now the prices here are cheaper because I'm a higher progression level, but you can get those, get some regular resources, and get sorted. I feel like Cavalier from Thronebreaker, it is just, that is the most painful phase because it's the most of Act 6, and it is the toughest part for most players in progression. So 6.2, 3, and 4, please, please, please take your time, grind your units, grind your boosts, grind your revives, farm them up, do the super dailies because you're going to pick up a revive, energy refill, and also units from that. I'm going to show you real quick, daily super. You're going to get revives, potions as well, actually, units and a refill, and then you get 4 of these free crystals, which will also hold the same resources, so boosts, revives, and stuff like that. So make sure to do all that, dig deep, don't get too pissed off, boost up in the quest you feel like you need to, and then that should be everything you need to get to Thronebreaker. Now, in the next video, once you get Thronebreaker, there's a lot more in the game that opens up, so we're going to get into what to do if you're Thronebreaker and how to progress to the next level. Now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you're new, join the Discord, we've got almost 1,400 people in there, link is down below, and drop a like if you enjoyed. See you soon, see you in the next one. Peace.